You're in for a good one. We're talking about Trash Trevino. I'm so sorry. I just fell out of my mouth. Just fell out of my Ash Trevino. To be fair, trash is not a bad thing. You know, we all watch trash TV for the same reasons. Everyone's watching Ash Trevino. She's like a car accident. You can't look away. Ash Trevino, no. Crashed. Have you know, my For You page did not feature a single Ash Trevino video before you asked me to check it out. Not one. I was living in peace. I was happy, calm, serene. I wasn't in the loop of, which criminal Ashtray Vino was bringing home to her kids that day. No, my For You page was just evil medical insurance companies. Who'd they screw over this time? And carpet cleaning videos. The only Ash I saw was wash. What words rhyme with ash? It's a long list. Here's another. Backlash Trevino. Backlash Trevino. The neglecting mother. Super glued to TikTok Live. You cannot. Covalent bonds are the strongest, most stable bonds in the world? No. The bond between Ashley and TikTok Live is, in fact, her kid could be puking out her digestive system.
You just threw up.
In the back, but the live must go on.
You're lying.
Ashley, you can disconnect. Give the virtual world a break. Go touch some grass. Go touch some grass has never been more fitting. You can actually touch some grass as you restore the gardens in Midas Merge, the sponsor for today's video. Bestie, Midas Merge is not just a game, it's a mission where you team up with King Midas and Queen Leia to fight off Nyx, the goddess of night. Your job? Light up the gardens of gold. It's giving epic fantasy. But while you embark on your journey, you are accompanied by the cutest creatures I have ever seen. My personal favorite is the crystal fawn. It looks just like my cat, Coco. They go from squishy, adorable babies. They transform into these majestic level 3 stars. With your help. Bestie, I love this game. It's so relaxing. It's so cute. It's totally free to download. Works offline. You don't need Wi-Fi for this. You can merge away as you restore the gardens in a garden. Missy, you're special, right? Do I have a gift just for you? Be among the first 100 to download the game using the link in my description box below or scan the QR code here and get this ultra cute Mox Fox level 1. Just look at him. So what are you waiting for, bestie? Grab your phone, click the link, and let's merge some magic. Once again, a big thanks to Midas Merge for sponsoring this video. Now let's dive in. Grab a snack. The Ash Trevino special, if you like.
Eat a bean dip and hot Cheetos.
But PSA, let's keep in mind that Ash is a mother, okay, of 2.
I don't have 2, I have 3.
Or 3.
Bro, I have 2 12-year-olds and 2 15-year-olds.
Maybe 4 daughters. Actually, I'm not sure she knows either. But the latest census says 4 daughters.
2 12-year-olds and 2 15-year-olds.
It happens. It happens. We all forget how many kids we have. But out of grace for her daughters, we're going to try and cover this situation gently. Ash chooses men over her kids. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Now, not any men. Convicts. She has a type.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby.
Everyone has standards. Ash does not. Ash Trevino is an inmate hopper. She's a person who regularly seeks out men behind bars as boyfriends.
I've been in this prison life since 2019.
You know how people meet their boyfriends at a bar? She meets hers behind bars.
If I wanted to, I'd talk to the Menendez brothers.
Of course, yeah, there's so many innocent people in jail. There are a lot of good people there too. But I might be crazy when I say I wouldn't invite someone who just stepped out of jail to stay under the same roof as my kids. Controversial take, unpopular opinion. But that 1% chance that they may actually be a criminal is not a chance that I'm willing to take around kids, around my kids. I just didn't see that as a major issue. Her love story comes first. Fuck them kids. And about, 30 inmates ago, she invited Isaiah. Had him around the kids. He's been around them. Many think he's the kid's father. He's not. right? He was her second husband. This is Ash single in June, and this is Ash married in August. Took her a month. But she knows this guy. She knew him since she was 15. Mind you, he is 6 years younger than her. So you do the math, and you do what you will with that info. But this is the kid's dad. He passed away recently, may God rest his soul. So who's this guy? Who's Gonzalez? Well, he's not really the role model or father figure Ash is trying to make him out to be.
He's a great father figure.
No, he's serving a 45-year prison sentence for some terrible things he's done.
He's in prison, yes, he is. But he's not a danger to society.
Not only did she bring him into her children's space, that wasn't enough. She's brought her children to him in visits and visitations. She has them visit him while he serves for the crimes he's committed. Other exes of hers include Jesse Martinez and Francisco Montero.
Me and Francisco still can have contact.
That one? This man committed heinous crimes against the girls her daughter's age, 13 and 19. And her desperate ass, not even desperate, I don't know what the word is for this, but she doesn't only try to get with him.
You're the most innocent, amazing dude in the world. Love you. I love you.
Knowing what he has committed against victims her own daughter's ages, she jokes about those victims.
Oh my God, they said honestly rip to those who lost their lives.
And she asserts his innocence. He's innocent.
Guys, he's innocent, and I don't care what y'all say, what y'all think, he's innocent.
Girl, shut up. Ashley, I'm holding my tongue, okay, out of grace for your daughters. But Ashley, you are not okay. Now, I might be giving you a lot of benefit of the doubt when I say that you have a lot of mental issues you have to address. For your daughter's sake, I'm not going to say that you're a despicable person. No. I am going to say that you are unwell. A rational person would not subject their kids to an array of questionable men the way you have. So I believe that you, ma'am, are an irrational person. Enter Jesse Martinez.
Jesse's not a nice person. Jesse's a really mean, ugly person.
I don't even want to talk about this guy. She was worried his ex-wife was gonna take him back.
So he called me his ex-wife's name last week.
Basically, people are saying he's been using her for money. The way he snatched that card out of her hand, things she does for this guy, like things she's never done for her kids, you know? Like she's driving up and down the country for him. And it's like, what? Her kids have never even seen the light, it seems. It's not funny. Whatever, moving on. Her latest kerfuffle was with this guy, Santos. Yeah, he looks like my younger brother. Because he's 19, I'll have you know. Yeah, he's 19. She's 35. Alright? It was a little hard getting through the content with him and her. And it was a lot harder when I found out that apparently her daughter had a crush on him.
How do you feel that your mom stole your crush?
Prompting Mama Ash to date him. Right.
How do you feel that your mom stole your crush?
So, what really pushed Mama Trevino to date this 19-year-old guy was the fact that her daughter had a crush on him. Okay, what is this, competition between you and your daughter? Yes. Yes. In fact, I feel like this is a typical behavior of a mom that prioritizes men over her kids. And that is the theme here of this video, right? She was recalling a few wholesome childhood memories once.
I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her.
Out of jealousy, that is.
Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me, and so, like, I took my anger out on her.
I just felt like her dad loved her more than me. That's the point! He's supposed to! You're supposed to love her more than anybody else. You made her. You subjected this person to life on this planet. Unconditional love. You're supposed to give her everything. Goodness. Mind you, that's a family picture of that era. The hair pulling era. Excuse me. Coming on TikTok Live, proudly announcing her neglect because she just doesn't think it's that serious. She doesn't care. Okay? She's like, it's not that deep. Yeah, I used to do that. It's not that deep. But it is. If you cared about your daughter more than fame, you wouldn't have said that shit on live. She would do anything for attention. And she sure as hell would do it at the cost of her own children. She's dancing as her child barfs out her digestive system in the back.
You just threw up.
Oh, you're vomiting? Why?
Why?
Please stop dancing. I'm sick. Why?
Mom, I threw up already dancing.
Mom, I'm so hungry. We haven't eaten for dinner. Why? Why? Here's some Cheetos. Why? What the hell do you mean why?
Why?
Why? That's your job to find out. Take her to a doctor, for God's sake. The kid's vomiting. What is a normal mom's first instinct? She would jump into action. Girl, she's not gonna diagnose it for you. What? You take her to a doctor, and then you ask why. If I was 15 and I told my mom I threw up, she would drop everything and come to my rescue. Right now, if I told my mom I threw up, she would come to my rescue. At my grown-ass age, it's like a button that activates, mama modes. I recognize that not many people are fortunate enough to have that kind of mom. Ash's daughter is among them. Is your kid in distress? Just whip a nay-nay. I call it neglect. And the hard part about this complex situation, I'm sure her daughters love her, because that's all they know. Her daughter posted this TikTok, how you see my mom versus how I see her, and it broke my heart. It really broke my heart. It's just sad. It makes me feel for her daughters. But they're not totally unaware of the situation they're in. Her own kids have asked her to log off.
I've already seen his beepee, and he's already seen my nunu. You need to get off later.
Her own kids are telling her this is not stuff you talk about on TikTok Live.
You're saying stuff that people don't need to know.
Okay, well.
They were like, Mama, shut it down.
You need to get off soon, okay?
It gets to a point where your 15-year-old kid walking up to your 35-year-old grown-ass woman. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little... I'm sorry. Am I covering up the only reason you're watching this video? I apologize. Remember the guy she went for just because her daughter had a crush on him, and he, for some reason, thinks it's a good idea to rub that fact in the daughter's face?
How do you feel that your mom stole your crush?
I don't know what this dynamic is. But what's crazy is how different she is dealing with this guy compared to how she deals with her kids. Remember when her kid was puking? And look at how she smothers this boy. Smothers him. She's got a serious complex. I think she feels like she may have missed out on her youth and she's trying to make up for it. Apparently, for Christmas. Are you familiar with Christmas? Spending time with family. I don't need to explain it. What do you mean? Not everybody knows what Christmas is. Ash Trevino doesn't, that's for sure. She did for Christmas was... kids, she threw them out. Okay, get rid of these kids. Someone will take care of them. Grandma will take care of them. Is my place about to turn into a frat party for this kid and his friends?
Right now, I am alone. My kids just left. My dad came and picked him up. Santos is supposed to come over. I don't know if he is. He's supposed to.
I love that she's making Santos a Christmas dinner, and her kids have been begging her to cook them a homemade meal.
Oh, you want me to cook tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
It's not funny. It's not. For Christmas, yes, for Christmas. But it's Christmas. Shut your bitch ass. Bestie, Child Protective Services were called on her so many times.
Do you know how many CPS cases I've had on me?
But apparently, I guess the children were not directly in harm's way for them to really do anything about it.
You really have to have proof that my kids are really being not taken care of. You do understand that, right? For those of y'all that love to call CPS on me.
And perhaps, from the perspective of the daughters, people calling CPS on them is what is harmful. They're her kids. Arguably, they wouldn't want to be separated from their mom. Remember the TikTok. We can't blame the kids for loving their mom, but the train wreck is the mom. Yeah, the major things are definitely alarming, but so are the little things. She gets mad if her kid wants the same color she's got for her iPhone cover.
What color cake do you want?
Pink.
You want a pink cake?
Hey, Mom!
You can't. Why do you want the same colors as me?
What is okay? Okay, what is wrong? If I was a dad and my kid wanted me to get them the same color I had, I would be over the moon. I'd be, oh my god, my kid wants to be like me? What an honor. Even for the dumbest shit like an iPhone cover. Crazy. That was a little dipping the toes into the Ash Trevino lore. There was so much going on with Ash Trevino. I definitely missed a chunk of shit, alright? I don't think there is a need to go over anything we've missed. You know, remember again, grace for her daughters. We ought to be considerate for those young ladies. And if they're seeing this video, I would love for them to know that they deserve a lot better. You know? And I don't think that's too crazy to say. I think it's a very reasonable conclusion to come to, you know, after everything we have disclosed in the video. Yes, their environment is not exactly the best, right? And any kid deserves better. Is their mom doing her best? No! Ash Trevino is not doing her best, because in our humble opinion on this channel, in my humble opinion, I don't know if you share this opinion, but I think she is not prioritizing her kids, and hence, she cannot be doing her best for them. It's as simple as, you know? I don't want to overstep and say things that are not in, you know, my place to say. I would never want to do that, but seeing as to how public this all is, concern is well placed. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know your opinion down in the comments below, guys. Keep in mind that she is a mom, and she has kids who might be seeing your comments, so keep that in mind, you know? Grace, bestie. Grace. But on a brighter note, don't forget to download Midas Merge Bestie and claim your Mox Fox level 1 by clicking the link in my description box below or the QR code showing on the screen right now. Great. So, oh my god. This is what you get for living with four cats. Did you notice how I immediately knew how many cats I had? Did I stutter? Ash Trevino could never. Oh, it's so cute. All right.